We are really getting excited about Forest Festival. Carnival this afternoon around 4. Things are getting underway, and then the whole weekend it's going to be awesome.
Yes, it is.
One thing that we wanted to focus on, we didn't touch on yesterday, is about the parade. We're going to have the Grand Marshal for this year, Ron Pinnell, in about 15 minutes. But there's a very special Forest Festival queen that's going to be part of the parade this year.
Yes, this year we're honored to still have around Lois Gibbler. She was the first queen for Forest Festival. She'll be she's 89 years old.
Wow.
She'll be, I believe, in one of the convertibles going through the parade. So, that's just spectacular. If you think about that, do the math. She was probably 17,
yeah.
16, 17 when she was queen in, I believe, 1945.
Isn't that something?
Yes.
Wow, what a great way to celebrate the Forest Festival and bringing it around from the beginnings of this event. Timber Strong, of course, focuses on the forest industry, the forests here in the county, and just what a big part they are to our day-to-day life. The Western Professional Qualifier for the Still Timber Sports is happening Saturday as well. So let's talk about this. This is a big event. This is what you see on ABC and ESPN and stuff like that. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
These are like the professionals, and they're trying to get to the national championship. Is that how it works here?
That's correct. Their next step will be the national championship, and then from there on to world.
Wow. What are some of the events that are going to be?
So for the qualifying events, we have the springboard chop, the stock saw, standing block chop, a single buck, underhand chop, the hot saw. So
these are the ones. The first one you mentioned, is that where you kind of hit the tree a little bit and then you shove the piece of wood in there and jump on top?
Correct.
Oh, man.
Correct. They've got to make 2 sets with their springboards. They get to the top board, and they've got to chop both sides.
Have you ever done this?
I have not.
Oh, my gosh. I can only imagine how tiring your arms get throughout the whole day of this event.
But they make it look pretty easy.
These guys are real athletes.
Yeah.
Super athletes, actually.
What is the hot saw?
Hot saw is it's a modified chainsaw. They're actually running either a jet ski engine or a snowmobile engine. They're modified. So, and that's for competition. You'll see a lot of hobby stock saws out there, hot saws we've had them there with V8s and with nitrous.
Oh my gosh.
But for the competition, they're a 2-stroke, usually snowmobile motors or engines.
And
how did somebody get to here? I mean, because I know they're going farther. They're hoping to go to nationals, but how did they get to this competition that's going to be happening Saturday?
They're watched through other competitions, and they qualify for this in the Western region. Our region has shrunk a little bit. They've just added a Midwest qualifier, so we're down to 8 contestants versus 10. So
this is a free event.
Yes, it is.
So people after the parade are going to able to head over to Loop Field, and there's plenty of space in between where the folks are going to watch and the activities are going to take place. So safety is paramount, of course.
Absolutely.
And how long is this going to be? Is it a couple hours?
It'll be a couple hours. We're scheduled from 1 to 4. Looks like but according to my schedule, we've got it wrapping up right around 3:55.
Okay.
So 4 o'clock.
And are there prizes awarded to the qualifiers? Or the folks who move on?
The only prizes that will be there, we actually have some fill-in competition that you'll see, so that when we're changing the stage or the athletes are resting or whatnot, we'll have axe throwing, the different tree climbing events, and then the burling pond, the log rolling pond.
Oh.
So those events, those are set up so those folks that participate, in order to help them come along, there will be prizes. I'm not aware of what the awards are that's set up through our other organizer.
So it's full events. There's no real downtime, and so the ones where they shimmy up the tree as quickly as they can, ring the bell, and try to get down without breaking their legs or something. I see those guys. That is amazing.
Correct.
I love watching that.
We'll have, I believe, we'll have some topping events there too. So they're not only climbing, they're going up and cutting the top out of the spar pole.
Oh,
it's actually a block that we've placed there that they'll take a section of.
Is that with a chainsaw or?
That's with a small topping saw. It's manual saw. So
going to carry that one up.
yeah,
And then
they're about 3 feet long, 4 feet long, and the tail's behind them as they go up the tree.
Carol, you have some information on the championships?
Well, it looks like after today, they would go. Whoever wins goes to New York. Is that correct?
Actually, they're going to Chicago.
Oh, Chicago first. Okay.
Chicago, yeah. New York was last year.
Oh, New York was last year. Okay.
Wow.
Yep, that's okay.
I mean, those are big. These are big, major events.
Yeah,
Yes.
these are like professional athletes. I mean, they choose this path. It's not just a hobby.
Correct.
You know, they start somewhere in one of these smaller regional districts, and then they just work their way up and then go to the world competition, it looks like.
I mean, the picture with the guy with the mohawk, what was
Yeah.
his name again?
Dave Moses.
So I see him on the Steel commercials, and I saw him in Shelton last year. He's coming this year?
Yes, yes.
Wow, very cool.
We've had Dave when we run the exhibitions. He's been here probably for 90% of them.
Wow.
So because they've used this event prior to just having the qualifier as a warm up for the qualifier, or continuing to maintain their conditioning and whatnot to go on to nationals.
Mick Sprouffske, who's the president of the Mason County Forest Festival Association, on the air with us today, talking more about the events happening. And then Sunday is the car show on Olympic Highway North, and that's going to be starting off pretty early. It's going to be like 95 degrees, so the car guys, I'm sure, will show up bright and early looking for their spots.
Yes.
And then that's a fun event that helped out with the NJROTC of Shelton High School. The fireworks are Saturday night in the evening. People have a chance to get up by the middle school after the logging show and everything. There's plenty of time for that.
Yes. Yeah.
And then Sunday afternoon is the duck dash.
Correct.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're going to be celebrating on Monday after all these events are
Yes.
get ready to start the 2017 Forest Festival
Exactly.
preparations.
Correct.
Mick Sprouffske, thanks for coming in, and we will see you this weekend.
All right. Thank you.
7:56 at iFiber One News Radio.
ABC Entertainment News. Here's Jason Nathanson.
One of